The holistic approach comes with many elements, as we have seen, many important, crucial, essential elements. And here in the holistic framework chart, we try to visualize with some images those elements so that they can get impressed in our memory, in our attention, in our awareness, right? We have been talking already about training, behavior modification, herbal support, and medical intervention or treatment where that is needed, and as the preliminary steps of what we can do to embrace an holistic support, right? And holistic, again, here means to have a general overview of every situation, meaning that behavior modification may not be enough, training itself may not be enough, herbal support itself may not be enough, and medical treatment itself may not be enough. We need to have an overview of the general situation. That's why we need to look at the situation holistically in order to apply the best strategy or the best combination of strategies and support the situation that is ultimately the well-being of our dog and our own well-being, right? So we have those four main elements, but we have also said that we need to give time for the dogs to adjust, and we need to rely on the resilience of the dog as an individual that is also able to heal, as an animal that is also able to heal, that needs time for that, and has tools biologically to heal also when that is possible, after we have provided already herbal support and modification behavior strategies and so on. So we need to rely on those other two main aspects, resilience and time. And additionally, we also have knowledge and self-transformation. Knowledge refers to the knowledge that we need to get into the picture, and that's the professional. We have been talking about professionals, whatever the nature of the professional is, being a dog trainer and behavior consultant, or a veterinarian or an herbalist, and so on. But the self-transformation relates to the shifts that we need to have, we need to make in our own behavior, in our own way of framing things, because in our behavior, in our transformation, in our own approach to every situations, is contained, so to speak, a key and important factors that can also influence a good outcome of the whole process, right? And because I really like visualization and visual learning, I want to propose also those elements in another order. So you see here training and behavior modification and herbal support and medical treatment or intervention are like the four pillars of a stable building, and on top of that we have what we have called the resilience and time, and then we have knowledge and self-transformation, and so we have the well-being of our dog and our own well-being, right? So we see this is to visualize the building blocks of what we can consider a stable situation, a stable lifestyle, a stable emotional and psychological balance for our dog and for ourselves in the relationship with our dog, right? And again, I want to propose this also in a very last but then interesting way, where we have this shape, this geometrical setting, where we have all the elements, and you see again we have training and behavior modification, resilience, medical treatment and knowledge, and self-transformation and herbal support and well-being, right? And at the center of this ecosystem of elements that we need for a good life, our good life and our dog's good life, we at the center of it we have a man and a woman and a dog, as representative of that connection of dogs with humans in particular, as a connection of those two species, right? This is a special bond that we as a species have with the species of Canis lupus familiaris, as the species of dogs, right? And again, you can see in this geometrical proposal that you have the overlapping of three triangles. For example, the well-being at the top on the center in the red triangle corresponds also to resilience and to knowledge, and training corresponds to time and self-transformation, and so behavior modification corresponds to herbal support and medical treatment. So this is the way I frame also those important elements, looking at them holistically and in visualizing them in a way that works for me, and I propose that way to you. But I would suggest that you also, in learning and in grasping at a deeper and deeper level those aspects, you can try to trace different lines and make different associations among those elements in a way that facilitates your understanding, in a way that is more conducive for you to catch at a deeper level those concepts, and align with that approach, with the holistic approach, and make for yourself even more clear the values that we are carrying in this approach. So you can make this exercise if you want. Starting from this panel, you can draw yourself what may be the best combination in the triangles connections. That is a way for you to visualize those elements, and so that can become a guideline, a direction, an orientation for you and your dogs. And not just for you and your dogs, but also for your family members, other family members, because this is important to remember. We may be part of a family, we may have other people around the family that needs to be introduced to an holistic approach, that need people that may need help in understanding better a certain situation and in understanding better the behavior of dogs. So you may interact with your other family members by proposing some easily understandable frameworks or images like this one in this slide that may support them in understanding, because ultimately their understanding will impact positively the whole picture and will result in the well-being of all the individuals present in the family, humans and dogs included.